You guys are planning for a jump on April 8th during the total solar eclipse. But first, I want to hear about kind of your adventures. Talk about when kind of you first got into skydiving.
First jump, November 1991, in a little tiny drop zone in Salazar, Oklahoma. Then I moved back to Texas. I'm born and raised here in Texas. Started jumping at Skydive Dallas, and well, that's kind of my home drop zone. And East Texas skydiving, there in Gladewater. I jump at both. I've got a lot of jumps at both. Been jumping for what 33, almost 33 years. Pretty much jumped a lot of different places,
Yeah.
all over the world nearly.
Yeah, talk about all of those really exciting jumps that you guys have done.
We've jumped and skydived in Belize a few times. Jumped into the Blue Hole, which is 58 miles out in the ocean. The Blue Hole, Jacques Cousteau found that back in I think the 70s. We skydived and landed in the water. The boat picked us up. We put on our scuba gear, dove it. That's a pretty deep dive. Costa Rica, we jumped there. Every time we landed, it was on the beach, different beaches. Jumped in Dubai. That's nice. Over the Palm Islands. Thailand for the king. We did a big thing, built the Thai flag. It looks like it's waving in the wind. We did that for their tourism board. I was the first guy to jump into a volcano, an inactive volcano in Iceland. My wife, Cassie, was the second person behind me, first woman to ever jump into there. I think between me and Cassie, we have a little over 4,000 skydives between both of us. Jumped, just got back from Egypt, Cairo. We were skydiving over the pyramids and the Sphinx, jumping out of a C-130 Hercules, which was the Egyptian military aircraft. Oh man, I've jumped to so many places. I've just got to remember them all. What am I leaving out? I mean, we've jumped Dubai, Maldives, over in the equator, let's see, Belize. I don't know, like 8 different countries I know.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So, with this, what does that feeling of, skydiving give you, and why do you continue to do it, in all different parts of the world?
Nah, it's fun. I mean, you get that. I mean, I don't care how many jumps you have. You get that little bit of that little adrenaline rush on jump run. Even though we've done it thousands of times, it's just fun. It's cool. I don't know. I just like it a lot. I used to base jump back in the day, but I don't base jump anymore. It's pretty dangerous. Jumping off buildings, antenna towers, and stuff like that, bridges and stuff. But I don't know. I just love to skydive. It's just kind of addictive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so with this, you guys, like I said, are planning on a jump for the total solar eclipse out in Gladewater. How did that idea come about? Like, what made you guys want to do it, during then?
The thing about skydiving is you want to skydive in all these different locales or under different scenarios and circumstances. So, this total eclipse it's not going to be another one for a really, really long time. It's kind of one of those once in a lifetime. So why not get some of your friends and get some pilots and go bail out of an airplane during it? We jumped during the Ring of Fire eclipse back in October, which wasn't a complete. We made that jump with all our friends. Well, I forgot what we built, some kind of formation. I don't remember how big it was, but yeah. And so we thought, well, it's cool, once in a lifetime. Let's go do it.
What does it look like timing wise, getting up there and making sure you guys are all ready to jump out, when they're in totality?
Yeah, we probably will know. We'll have one of our iPhones with us. A lot of the times when we jump into like Texas Motor Speedway for NASCAR events and stuff, we literally have to be out if they tell us, like, I'm just making up a time. Let's say they want they want us to step off the airplane at 6:21 and 30 seconds because it's televised a lot of the time. So we literally have our iPhones with us. We have the pilot, and literally we set up our jump run. And when they ask us to exit the plane at, as an example, 6:21 and 30 seconds, we step off the plane that precise. And that's probably what we'll do. We'll have we'll know when it's going to be full. Plus, we'll probably have something where we can kind of turn the plane and we'll look up. We'll say, oh, it probably should be pretty dark. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll make it work.
Yeah. What are you hoping this experience is like, and making it different than all of the other jumps that you guys do, all across the world?
Yeah, it's going to be new. It's just a new adventure. Just I don't know. You just start doing one kind of crazy thing, and then it just gets better and better and better. Just I don't know, having a good time, living life. Everybody says, "Oh, you're cheating death." You're not cheating death. You're living life. That's what you're doing. You're living life.
Yeah. And too, it kind of being in, I mean, not necessarily, I know we'll talk about too, before I get to that question, you guys were trying to do it here in Sulphur Springs, but there was some
Yeah, there were
issues.
some issues. There was a little bit more complications of doing it off of like at East Texas Skydiving or at Skydive Dallas. Either they have what they call, always have a NOTAM, notice to all airmen, that is a drop zone. It's on the sectional map. Here, we were going to be jumping into like stadiums, or we're jumping into the high school or something. You need to file a NOTAM and other paperwork. But I think because so much is going to be going on here in this town and I'd heard rumor that they were going to they were going to shut down the airport like 2 hours before and during and 2 hours after. I don't know that to be fact, but that was somebody told me that. It just became very complicated. When I talked with Todd at East Texas Skydiving, he's like, Mark, just come down here and we'll jump here. It's so much simpler for everybody. I was like, oh yeah, why reinvent the wheel? So okay.
Yeah.
So it was a lot more complicated, a lot of moving parts to do it here. And here, I wish we could have done it here, but I get it.
Yeah. And so with this, what do you think it means to be able to kind of jump in, like, almost kind of like your neck of the woods, being East Texas, after, and for something that's so, like you said, once in a lifetime thing? Like, what do you think that's going to mean?
It's going to be cool, I hope. I mean, I feel very comfortable. I've got a lot of jumps down at East Texas Skydiving. Lee Todd's an amazing pilot, great skydiver. And, it's going to be great. All our friends, we're going to get to hang out and do this. And then afterwards, kind of have a little celebration maybe.